Hey, we're the Ohio guys on location in Fort Wayne, Indiana at IkatsuCon. Today we're joined by Blake Shepard. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. What is it like working in the industry today?
I tell you, it's really exciting because there's great companies popping up all over Texas, and the introduction of Sentai into Houston has just been epic. So it's been really great working with those people. And yeah, I'm just excited about it's like every project I do is just something new and different and fun. So it's great. I love it.
What was it like working on Angel Beats?
Angel Beats was a really fun show, actually. We, it was anticipated that it was going to be a bigger show. So going into it, there was a lot of pressure, but it's good pressure. It's good to feel that. I feel like a lot of times when we go into the booth, it's kind of like, okay, well, you've got this schoolboy character, you've got this character, and you do the best with what you have, but with this, I feel like that there was a lot of time taken up front with production. Not that there isn't normally, but with this show, like I said, there was a lot of anticipation for success. So there was a lot more time put into spending time with the actor and helping them understand where these characters are going.
What was it like working on Air Gear?
Air Gear was a lot of fun, and that was one of those rare situations where I knew the director, and, they bring you in, and I did an audition for that role. The director just said, I've got a great idea, I want you to come in and do this character. And it was a great ride. I mean, I thought, when we first started, when we went in to do the first season, or the first part of the first season, should I say, I didn't have a lot of lines, so I wasn't really sure how my character went into the mix, and so I went in and did a little bit of research, and once I did, I was hooked. I was really excited about the character. I've always loved Mark Hamill's Joker, and it was in my mind a chance to do my own version of that type of character, where I got to play this cool split personality, which was great, but to really channel a lot of those desires of mine to do a character like that into Agito. So that was a lot of fun, and then Agito, was great too. So
One of my favorite shows as well.
yeah,
It's a very good show.
thank you.
If you could be any of the characters you've played in real life, who would it be? And you can mix and match if you want to.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't mind being Kazuki from Maburaho, because I think that it would be great to have special powers, and I like the idea that it's limited to only a certain amount that I can actually use. That way I don't get too carried away. So it would put limits on myself, and I think it's for the best.
What was it like working on Myoken?
Moyokin was a really, really cool show, but again, it was one of those shows that had already seen success. Really comfortable with the director, Charlie Campbell, who's super great. Like John Swayze, who directed Air Gear. Really good friend. Woo! Really cool guy. Yeah, it's really fun here. This IkatsuCon is a blast. Right?
We're having
really
a good
gets,
time.
It really is. It's a great group of people. But yeah, there was a lot attached to Moyuken, and when we went in to do Moyuken TV, there was another actor who had played Kantaro before. So me coming in, there was a certain amount of pressure to do as good, but I think once I settled into the character within one or two episodes, I really sunk my teeth into it, and I really got comfortable with it, and everyone else in the show was so good, and I think it just made it so effortless. Just the really strong cast all the way around.
What was it like working on Penguin Drum?
Penguin Drum was one of those shows that I didn't really know what to expect going in. I knew it was a show about penguins. I didn't understand when I first came in how dramatic it was. I mean, it really is. It's got some deep stuff in it, and it really tugs at the heartstrings, so to speak. And then you've got these zany penguins doing stuff at the same time. So as I'm watching the show, I'm like, I don't know who's gonna like this. Like, well, I was really interested to see how fans were gonna perceive it, and it's done really well. I really liked how it turned out. I really liked the voice choices. Scott Gensch was the director on that, and he did a fantastic job. We were under a really tight schedule for that. So, at some point you just kind of have to let go and trust the director and do your job, and hope for the best. And I think it was a proven concept. I think it really worked. I really liked it.
What's it like playing in the band Electric Attitude?
You know, it's so much fun. I mean, you know, I'm so lucky and blessed that I get to do all these creative jobs. And one of my favorite things about being in a band and working with other musicians and crafting original songs is just the journey of crafting whatever song we're working on at the time. I mean, it's like solving a puzzle, and it's a collaborative effort, so it's not just about you. You know, you have to take everyone into account, and I really think it's more of a challenge. You know, I get to do animation and voice acting, which I feel like a lot of times creatively is pretty self-serving. If I want a character to sound a certain way, or if I want to do something with a character within the parameters of what I'm given, I pretty much have free reign to do what I want, and it's my choices that are going to determine the success of, or the believability of that particular character, or the success of that particular animation project. And I have to be very honest with myself. But when I'm within a band's sort of structure, there's a whole different set of expectations from each person, and they all have something they want to get out of it. And hopefully, you know, everyone's on the same page, and you can sort of rally everyone behind an idea. And I feel like that my band's really been able to do that. So I'm very lucky to have a group of guys who are so talented, and we can sit down and talk about an idea and try to make a song. You know, and we just take it a song at a time, or two songs at a time, and just sort of see what comes out, and try to push the idea of, you know, disco rock, or, you know, dance rock, or whatever we're doing at the time, just a little further, and try something maybe a little different, hopefully.
As long as you enjoy it, it's always a good thing.
Absolutely. And you know, at the end of the day, if you're not having fun doing it, it doesn't matter how great it is. You know, if you don't like playing it, and eventually you're going to get sick of it. And,
yep.
Yeah.
Is there anything coming out that right now you can talk about, or anything that might have recently come out that you want to plug?
Yeah, you know, I don't know, actually.
NDAs are hard.
Yeah, they really are. I've got a show that I just finished up where I play an adorable dachshund, and that's all I can say. And
we understand. We totally understand.
Yeah.
We always ask this on everybody: Facebook, Twitter, social medias, for people to find you, and talk to you.
I have a website, blakeshepard.com. You can check that out. I've got a demo reel on there as well. That, you know, if you're an aspiring actor, or if you want to try to put a demo reel together, I encourage you to go look at my voice actor demo reel. That's the one I send to directors and you know, casting agents and things like that when I'm looking for new markets, or when I'm going into new cities. But yeah, that's a good resource, and I've also got an email address on there that you can email me at if you want to ask me questions, or you know, anything like that. So.
Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing the end product. So.
We're the Ohio Guys on Location. I'm Mike. He's Blake, and we'll see you next time.